Hello, my friends. The following is a video of a channeling I did for my good friend Vicki Loper, who kindly allowed me to record the session so that we could share it with you. It's my hope that you will watch it, that you will enjoy it, and hopefully that you will share it with as many people as you can. It's my intention to offer group channeling sessions as well as individual channeling sessions for anyone that really could get more insight, more inspiration, more motivation, and perhaps more healing information from the spirit world. So enjoy. Hey, Vicky, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited to do this. Thank you, thank you, thank you for letting me do a channeling for you. Um, Now, before we started, you said you had sort of a question about your career, right?
Yes.
Is there anything else that is sort of right in the forefront for you to get clarity on?
Direction.
Direction, career and direction, and I guess life path, if you will, right?
Right.
And for any viewers that get to watch this, if we're recording it because we may end up promoting it for other people that may want to get a channeling session or even join a group channeling, which I'm going to kick off here soon. Um, for me personally, I've been a channel for gosh, since the 90s. And then before, I was taught how to channel in Florida, first of all, by a man named Paul McLean, who ended up giving up his teaching school. And then I studied under Mary Shirk. I didn't do a whole lot with it because I had some awkward experiences when I first moved to Charlotte, where I just felt like this was not the right time and not right place to do it. The other part to it is trans channeling. When I give up my body, my voice, and all of this can be exhausting because the energy is very different. Their energy is very, very different to my own energy, and there's a whole process to it. I don't go completely unconscious, but I do let my body, if you will, my voice, my expressions, I let them come in and sort of communicate. So, are you okay with that, Vicky? All right. So, what I want us to do, both of us right now, is to get centered. Put both feet flat on the floor, and then close your eyes down. And I'm going to move my keyboard and everything out of the way because they tend to get quite they get going and they start knocking things over. Okay, so just as you do in your video, by the way, everybody, Vicki Loper is an amazing artist. She has a YouTube channel called The Healing Artist. I'll put the description in the link to this video so you can follow it. She also channels her artwork into amazing images by describing form and depth and dimension, and you just can get immersed in it. So that's for you as a little treat. So right now, I want you to put your feet flat on the floor, and just as you do in your videos, take a deep breath in, and we're going to go down to our feet. Inhale, and then exhale. Now inhale to your seat, your solar plexus. Inhale, and then exhale. And then inhale to the space of your heart, your chest, your upper chest. Inhale. And exhale. And then take an inhale and let all of that fill up from your feet all the way through to the crown of your head and beyond. And on your exhale, release and let go of anything that's getting in the way of your communication today. And now stay in this relaxed state, breathing in and breathing out as normal while I go and bring the guides in. Greetings, my dear friend, Vicki. I hope you are well. Yes? I hope you're centered. Yes?
Yes.
It is good for us to be here with you today and to bring you messages. You had asked us about your career and the direction with which you are hoping to go. So, we have a question for you. Since you are the maestro of your future, if we were to give you the conductor's baton, where you were conducting the orchestra, the rhythm, and the music and the melody, where do you feel you would like and prefer your career to take you? What journey would you like it to go on?
Well, I would like it to continue on the same path that it's on, but maybe broader. I like teaching what I'm teaching. I like teaching people how to create, which when I was a kid growing up and in school and in college and even working my first jobs as an illustrator, I didn't understand where the creativity came from.
Ah, okay. So, this gives us an illuminary pathway forward. We see you as the evolution of art. Am I making sense?
Yes, completely.
Whenever people are in the throes of absolute creativity, they are communicating with divine source energy,
Absolutely.
divine intelligence. And the divine intelligence is in every single human being who choose to follow the creative path. Now, we wish for you to know that there is always going to be a balance. And by this we say, if every single human being that is now in existence were to be nothing other than creative, meaning artistic, artists, musicians, all of those things, illustrators, all of that. If every human being were to do it, we would have no technology, although technology is also creative. We would have perhaps no statistics. The medical field would not be as it is today. And I'm speaking more in terms of illustrative arts, musical arts, performance arts, rather than the business side of art. Am I making sense?
Yes. And also, I realize what you're saying is true. My thinking, and has been for a good many years, is teaching people how to be creative in order to solve problems more easily, in order to expand their consciousness, in order to be closer to God. Um, that sort of creativity. I use my art as my instrument, as my vehicle to teach people these things, because the first thing to me is that it enhances everybody's life if they open up their own creativity. It's like opening up their mind to the universe.
So
And
Oh, I'm
I'm,
sorry.
so
Please,
my
please.
point is that I'm not saying that I want to teach everybody to be an artist. I want to teach everybody to open up their own creativity and use it however they want to use it.
Ah, so, this brings us to the answer to your question. You are an evolved soul. You realize this, correct?
Yes.
Your purpose in this life, as many, including this young channel, is to turn the light of life that runs through every single person, to turn it on. And the one caveat we could give you would be it starts with the dissolution of fear. Dissolve it, release it, remove it. So I would like for you to consider, it's entirely up to you, the playful side of what you do. So as you are expanding your repertoire of art, bring into it the playfulness of being artistic. For example, whenever, if we were to choose, we'll say the medical profession, if renowned doctors, surgeons, research scientists had not become playful with their research, had they not taken risks and done things outside the regular normal channels, we would not have the current advancements that we do have. Is this making sense?
Yes.
You have this unique ability to be playful with very different mediums. In other words, we watch you using things like clay and putty and all sorts of things that, when dried, gives the canvas a dimension. And as you are working your artwork, you are in what you call the alpha state of being, which indeed is the lower vibrational level where all creative energy channeling, as this channel is, can pass through. But each and every student, if they are paralyzed by the fear of it not being good enough, the fear of not being able to do it the way the teacher does it, then the growth of creativity gets stunted. So, in addition to the dissolution of fear, comes the birth of passion. So, just as you are embarking on this career of artistic expression and the desire to turn the light on in the heart of everyone, you are evoking their passion, what they're passionate about. Many people who sign up for any sort of class or course, they seem to know, well, what's going to happen? What am I paying for? Why am I going to do this? Well, we could come up with many descriptions as to the reason why anyone does anything. But in this present moment in time, we must use the creativity as a way to remove the fear. So when somebody is immersed in creating something that they're going to feel passionate about once they achieve it, they have actually got distracted from the fear of creating it to begin with, and they are now in love with the idea that they can. They've been told your school systems, while they have a structure to them, the schooling systems has been set up, at least in the Western tradition, not so much in the Eastern traditions, although They have their own set of rules and standards. In Western society, students that are eager to learn quickly realize some have it and some do not. Well, we're here to tell you, if you're going to teach, which I believe you will, and I believe that you will be so good at it, you're going to need to be the student as well as the teacher at the same time. The best teachers who come from a place of divinatory roots, that is, channeling the love and the light of the divine source energy, are learning at the same time that they're teaching. And you have the unique ability to say, I'm going with the flow today. I'm letting the flow take me where it needs to take me. What we would love for you to consider, you chose a word for this year. We heard you telling the channel that your word for the year was trust, which is a lovely, lovely word, not just for yourself, but for anybody that you teach, showing them, I wish for you to trust your creativity and to create something that did not exist before you started to create it. For example, the channel here has made a career by creating images or creating shapes and colors on people who wish to do something with their hair and change their appearance. And now this is morphed into an experience when they sit in the chair. They're going to look better, we hope, but they're also going to feel lifted, although they don't realize it. Although they don't leave, maybe they leave lighter and brighter and more expansive than when they sat down in the chair. Because there's the ability to listen. What we wish for you to do with your students and your artwork. Number one, listen to yourself in the direction that you wish to go. Then listen for the students that wish to learn from you. There are many, many, many avenues that you could take with this. You could even get into teaching sculpture, because that's form and that's taking form. You don't necessarily have to have a PhD or be academically, what should I say, a great deal of awards on your wall and have achieved academia, being the doctor of art or what have you, unless you choose to go to one of these really high-priced universities where the average individual probably would find it a challenge to be accepted. You have an ability to cross the gamut of socioeconomic students, to show them that it doesn't matter. What you do is create when you're with the divine. So we would like for you to start with the foundation of art comes from the communication with the divine. And for that, we have to mop up any preconceptions that God somehow is a power that cannot be trusted. God could be the universe. It is an energy. It is a vibration. It is an energy and vibration that encompasses absolutely everything. There is a lovely song that's called I Believe. And the lyrics in this song go something like a child crying or the touch of a leaf. It is all creation. Believing in something is what you need to dissolve the fear. Believing that you can accomplish anything dissolves the fear that you're not worthy of it, don't deserve it, and cannot achieve it. We are at a time in our existence where the viewpoint is so wide open. Have you heard the term 3-dimensional to 5-dimensional?
Yes.
So, you've been told and taught by many astrologers, people who have predicted we are moving into 5D, the elements of 5th dimension. We're reaching the 5th dimension. But to the average individual, they have no unearthly idea what the 5th dimension is. And they can take all sorts of avenues to search out the 5th dimension. It's just adding another layer of communication beyond the physical. We wish to go down this avenue here to define this artificial intelligence. We have empowered the channel to speak of this. Now, many those on the earth plane in the physical form have just stumbled upon the AI. And it is as if a child has found those colored blocks they play with, or going to the beach for the first time and experiencing the sand and the ocean, or going to a theme park and experiencing the magic of playfulness. This AI technology has lifted the hearts and the minds of many people on a global scale, just as the networks that link up countries, that link up souls, that link up citizens by the click of a computer, which 20 years ago, 2 decades, when you think about time in evolution, 2 decades is nothing. But 2 decades ago, this did not exist. 3 decades ago, there was no internet. All of these things became out of source energy that implored the technical brains and minds of creative people to put them together, to create networks, to create technology, to make machines that communicate instantaneously. Now, all of this comes from divine source energy. And anybody who is anybody right now at this space in time can understand that the artificial intelligence is directly correlated to divine intelligence through the avenue of intuition. Do we make ourselves clear?
Yes.
The dimensions between the non-physical and the physical is all as one. It is showing up in your existence where days and time and space is all one. You turn a corner on a year or a week or a day or an hour or a minute, and it is all happening simultaneously with the future. These things will be pronounced as this year unfolds. Before we can get to the point where the physical and the non-physical are easily accessible, where the physical existence pops into the non-physical existence by way of dreams, meditation, listening, hearing voices that only you could hear. When these things happen, time no longer exists in hours and calendars. It is just the present moment of hopping between realms. This is known as fifth dimensional energy. I hope we're not confusing you.
No.
All we require you personally to do is create a blueprint for how you wish to proceed with your art work or with your art exploration or with your teaching. And you can give us some ideas and we can most certainly implement them. This is how you're going to know that you're on the right path, which, my dear, you are. However, think of this as being an unlimited bus and you are in the driving seat. We are going to navigate the road ahead. In other words, if you want to do this and go this way, we can see the road ahead and think, well, there's a roadblock, so we're not going to send you that direction. We think this direction would suit you better. You have this word trust, and when you realize you've come up against a detour or a roadblock with your plan, then you know that a better plan is up ahead. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Okay. I want to take a little bit of a detour to let us look at your future. Do you have any direction or future that you would like to go in that we can look at for you, or do you wish for us to sort of, I don't know, take a little step ahead?
Yes. I want you to take the wheel on this one in my future.
Well, we need your help, but what we can do is look at where you may or may not be stuck.
Oh, well, we've been talking about this for over a year and a half now, is getting the
So,
house,
ah,
moving out of the house, moving to the ranch, moving to New York.
okay. I'm looking at this possibility and I'm wondering if there is an alternative besides these two. Is it in your heart's desire to move to the ranch, or are you choosing the ranch because you already own it?
Well, we're choosing the ranch because we want to. And Mitchell lives in New York State, so we want to spend time there too. I do not want to spend winters up there. I want to spend winters in Texas and maybe summers in New York.
The area that we see for you are vast open spaces. We also see you conducting art retreats with other people.
Yes.
I see we are seeing, I think they're like retreat centers, if you will. Folks will come into an area, travel, and it might be for a 4-day retreat. It seems like 4-day retreats, and that starts it off. And I'm hearing words such as healing and development, or the Center for Healing and Development, or the Center for, it is the Center for something, something, something. And this idea is going to come to you. You have to release the resistance to the house that you're in right now, because that journey most definitely will be coming to an end. We are so sorry it's taken this long, But as you can imagine, and as you will see by the end of 2026, we have the timing for us is really difficult because we don't exist in time and space. We just exist right now as we're conversing with you. So it is not easy for anyone in the non physical to pinpoint physical time and space. I think it can be done, but it's a little bit like an unplanned prediction. Am I making sense?
Yes.
If we were to throw a dart into a hurricane, we're not sure where it would land. If the darts, the feathers of the dart were to pick up the wind and go quickly, they may land on an object. But energy is what you need to develop. And the energy is your heart's desire. So as you begin to make this emotional journey, you start to think of, particularly right now, this energy right now is wide open for you to make this plan, for you to carve out what is it going to take for you to open a retreat center. And I do believe this is on your timeline because it's in your heart space.
Yes.
But there's also these fears. I want you to see these fears like boulders of resistance. Are you understanding that?
Yes.
What we have to do is crush the boulder of resistance by doing two things. You crush it by looking at the fear of it. And the fear right now in your heart space is saying, I don't think this is possible. That's one. The other one is, this is taking way too long. That's two. Every time I try to go forward, I get knocked back. That's three. Am I making sense?
Yes.
These are all ribbons of resistance. And the ribbons of resistance are tying you to your house.
May I ask a question?
You may ask anything you wish to. We are here to give you the help and the guidance that you need to move you forward in complete joy. So go ahead with your question.
My first question is, I know that resistance and fear are around my physical being because I've been sick for over 5 years, 6 years now, and I'm getting better, but my energy level is not high, and everything I want to do and see me doing takes a tremendous amount of energy.
And your question around that, is it a question or is it, what is this?
The question is, will I be able to do all of this?
Well, not on your own, no.
I didn't mean on my own, but just even as if I have a group of people helping me, it's
Okay. Yes, 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 yes.
energy.
So understand this. What you just did in that moment, you answered your question. What we would like for you to do is think of all of the problems. We're not telling you that you are not ill. We're not telling you that your physical limitations have not held you back. What we're telling you is see the solution to the predicament. So, the first thing, and you have done amazing, you have sought out healers that have helped you to feel better physically. That you've gone to alternative methods of medicine, which we urge you to do. And by the way, Source Energy did not send you this illness on purpose. However, when you succumbed to the various problems in your joints, in your energy, in your breathing, in all of that, You become the pioneer for seeking out alternative ways through it, and you've done an excellent job of that. Know that. So the point being, you are able to accomplish anything because you've done it before, time and time again. So your first energy or vibrational match needs to be through affirmations and visualization. When the resistance of, I am not physically able to do all this, that is what the universe listens to, and that's what energy you put out, like a, what can we say, a radar. You're putting that out there, and the universe is giving you more of it. Am I making sense?
Yes.
We're here to guide you to clarity, not cloudiness. So, what we would like for you to do is visualize the end result of this retreat center being open, of people arriving, whether that's on buses or whether that is, I can't, I am seeing people arriving. I am seeing people showing up. I am seeing people unpacking their luggage. But I'm also seeing a lot of people involved in this venture. We would like for you to entertain the idea of investors. We would like for you to entertain the idea of people to manage different avenues of this endeavor. People who do and put together travel exertions. Perhaps people who are in the hospitality business. You have the golden key of the property. You will be serving two purposes. The purpose of mankind, which is community living. The purpose of spirituality, which is close to the divine. And the purpose of mental and physical health. You are going to be developing quite a community of souls that come together. So the first brick, if you will, on this building or plan is to gather the idea, the blueprint. This is what 2026 is going to be about. Do you have any questions about any of this?
No.
When you have the creativity to put the plan together, we will start the work of gathering the people towards you and around you very, very quickly. But you have to put the first foot forward and say, this is going to be blah, 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 blah. Define it. Define it by seeing it. Once you see it, you can feel it. Once you feel it, you know it exists. Am I making sense?
Yes. And I have put together a plan and a structure, but it needs to manifest into the physical, like places on the ranch for the participants to stay in.
Correct. Yes, we are with you completely. Are you near an area that is very sunshiny, almost like a desert?
Yes.
Well, is it not possible for you to create these little adobe type of dwellings?
Well, we're looking at different types of dwellings. Yes. Small, little casitas.
You may want to speak with the channel at the end of our session. He went to a retreat center in Arizona, and there is a fabulous retreat center on hundreds of acres. that houses this kind of retreat and was started many years ago, and it is incredibly popular and very successful. We want you to know that this venture of yours is possible because you are an unlimited soul on this earth plane, in this physical existence. You have already made the plan. You just have to move the boulders out of the way. And the one thing we want you to do is turn the anguish of patience into the avenue of possibility. Are you understanding what we're saying?
Yes.
The anguish of patience is like a block. Seeing it, wanting it, needing it, but then doubting how long is this going to take? The foot tapping. No, it needs to be clear. And you need to affirm, I have everything I need for this to be possible. I have all that I want to accomplish this. I am the governor of the present moment, governing in perfect divine order, commanding the opulence of God and the universe in my mind, in my world, in my house, in my existence. All of that is putting your wishes into motion. Can we answer any more questions for you?
I don't think so right now.
Do you feel complete with this communication?
Yes.
We wish for you to know that there is nothing but love, harmony, God's love, the universe's love. Your energy is lifting and rising. You can take as much time as you wish, but we wish for you all the very best, and do not hesitate to come to us again in your quiet moments. When you see us and you look at us in your mind's eye, it is as if we are a gathering of natives, Native Americans, as you see us, without all of the ceremonial garb. This is how we will present ourselves to you. We wish you well, and now we will bring the channel back in to chat with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, how was that?
Well, I got so sleepy this time. It's like it's just I guess it was just on a different level, and it made me just really sleepy and kind of, I don't know, it was cool. Very cool.
That's, I think, I don't know, between you, us, and this communication, that's kind of the sacred space. Make sense?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to stop this recording, but we're going to continue chatting because I've got some reference points for you. I don't want this to be the reference points I have for you. As they were talking, I saw it. I saw all of what you were trying to create. But I'm going to stop this recording and I'm going to get to that for you right now, okay?